What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy 8-Bit, and we are back at y'all with a brand new video. How y'all been? How y'all been? So we have been doing a little damage today. You see all of the tickets are gone. We are actually reset. We completed off stream the Gwen pool track. So now all we have left is the Hulk track. So we'll sit around, wait for some tickets, this sort of thing. As far as the event quest goes, we were able to get through just about everything, but we are halted again by this participate twice in world event. We did pick up this CTP chest. And did we open that thing already? We have not. So we do have that. We did use a premium card selector that we were able to get, and I need to plug this in, so give me a second. But we were able to get this thing from the emblem joint, right? And of course, we used that on this competition right here. It was just after I got off stream, so we were able to pick this up. So we're gonna reforge and make another at least mighty, hopefully a brilly. So that's how we're looking there. And you'll never believe the drop, but I'm gonna give me 1 second. Did I actually send those off? You know what? Let me check something right quick. Because I don't think. Yeah, I didn't send that in yet. I gotta double up just in case. Yeah, your boy had to get in the photos on that one. Give me 1 second while I go snatch this thing. Is it my other one? Yeah, there it is. Okay, they're both JPEGs. Okay, cool. All right, bear with me 1 more second. All right. So yeah, that was my drop yesterday from from this thing right here. Fucking what is it? That new game mode that isn't a game mode. Multiverse Saga. Yeah. I forgot the name of that shit. I have never gotten a drop like this from Multiverse Saga ever, bro. Like that thing has heroic, mythic, regular. Yeah, it was an absolute feast yesterday. So yeah, we gonna try that again, fellas. And as a matter of fact, let's come up out of there. I believe I was on 835 yesterday, but I'm not sure. But that was nasty, nasty work. We're gonna run GBR right quick before we do that. But I was like, what the hell? What what the hell? So yeah, when you ask me how I'm doing, Bubba, after that drop, amazing. I immediately text Jack and I was like, bro, this right here is gonna let me get a Brilly. I mean a Brilly, CTP selector, right? And that wasn't no small drop for the mythic either. That was or legendary, whichever one it is. That was I think it was legendary. That was 128. That is actually fucking nasty. That is nasty, nasty work. I mean, look at this. I'm gonna pop it back up here for you guys. Like that is nasty work, bro. Hey, what up, Infinite? What's happening? I see you falling through on the GBR just in case you're listening, baby. But yeah, that's actually nasty fucking work. Okay, we'll go ahead and open this thing up so we can go ahead and keep the party rolling. So yeah, as soon as I seen that, I was immediately on yep, let's go get this CTP. Especially since I got a comp sitting on, man, say, and I need more comps. So yeah. Yeah, let's fill up so we can pop one time. Actually, we can pop the tier 3 first because that's where the damage accumulation is. I don't know why it didn't go off. Yeah, we just gonna chill. All for one. One for all. And 3 for 5. All right. Now, let's go over here to Multiverse Saga and see what we can get. Yo, that's actually pretty nice right there. Couple of advanced, I'll take that. Anything but the regulars. Anything but the regular regulars. Okay. Here for it. Yo, it's about time. They must have finally changed the drop rates on this shit or something. Cause it didn't used to drop like this. And I'm actually happy that they did. If they did. And they need to, do more of this shit. So, which one was the one we? Wait a minute. Hold up. Way. Oh, that's negligible. Yeah. We're gonna need to max that out. Okay, we need to see. Maybe we just need to chill. I mean, if this is all alliance battle stuff, yeah, it's all content specific shit. Yeah, I need the ones that increase your damage across all content or have an effect at least across all content, most of which is going to be damage based, that sort of stuff. So, yeah. Actually, not very far from a P card there. And this one has a P card selector, but it's nothing major. You fine. Congrats.
Sodium
Uh huh.
fat. I'm gonna say this in a little bit long. The sodium fat it finally dropped down 1%, so that's a plus.
Okay.
That's what I'm not eating all that sweet. And I put your candy bar in the freezer.
Oh hell.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Okay, I'm gonna let you get back to your stuff.
Okay. Well, congratulations, bud.
Thank you. These ain't no more goddamn.
I ain't said nothing the whole time. All right. All right. Yeah, none of these rewards are really 4-star artifact selector. Yeah, I got a ways to go before I get anything good there. Not that far from an Odin or a CTP here. So I think, even though rift damage is not. Oh, I do got Fury. I need very specific data for him, though. So next shit I get, I need to throw it on Fury because he gets instinct attack. Oh, I can really scale the fuck out of my instinct. Okay. And that's across all content. So while I don't have many, I do have a really good one. Yep, who else has a regular that I can at least get a star with? Try to hang on to all of my advanced and legendary gear with the exception of working on Fury. So, I don't even remember getting that one. Okay, so we'll come back. We'll do some AB later. For now, we're going to get some more in with my guy Adam here. Let's see about this stage right here. Because, yeah, I think I can take advantage. I'll try Wolverine. Right there. Yeah, that's actually how I would line it up. Oh, Cap is not capping. Yeah, we're going to lose this one. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to find a better situation for Gore. We may have to throw Maddie at that and then throw Wolverine in a head-up fight, maybe. Got Jeans Elite gear up to 200. That's what's up. The only Elite gear that I have at 200 is on my Storm. But y'all already know why that is. Yeah, y'all gonna see that thumbnail again. I'm just saying, y'all gonna see it a lot. Storm, Nightcrawler. I'm just saying, every time my guy is in a sword fight, they let him show his ass. You know, if you've been keeping up with X-Men 97, if you know, you know. Let's actually try that. Yeah, yeah. Now, granted, oh wow, that's not good. Granted, I do think they did your boy Exodus dirty, but if we're just looking at the fight between him and Nightcrawler, that shit was fucking amazing. I'm like, them dudes was on some Dragon Ball Z type shit. Now, of course, in the comics, do we know that Exodus could have probably shut that shit down real quick? Yeah. But the fact that they actually let it happen and go down, I was like, yeah, I'm here for that. It was more of a gentleman's duel. Now, let's see. We're gonna have to figure something out. Maybe. But you got two tier three natives. Oh, Wolverine. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, he just chops Cap down. Okay. Okay, 1-1. Adam was able to do the thing. Hopefully, Hella is enough to overcome this. Come on. That was fucking bullshit. That fool's health went all the way back up. My shit went back down on my res. And he had no buffs for fucking for attacking heroes or damage reduction from them. I swear. I don't know what this game is. I don't know what this game be on sometimes. I really don't. Let's go see. one word. Level 769. Not shabby stats. Not shabby at all. I think I'm slightly further along on swords. He's got slightly more HP. About 15% more. The attack is pretty comparable. I do have the attack procs favoring me. And I definitely have an advantage in the swords in terms of concentration and whatnot. So, I don't know. We'll see. I didn't get my matchups right, though. So, after all of that, I could fuck around and lose this on matchups. Come on, we got type advantage here. What the hell? Ay, 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 ay. Same old shit. Yeah, he's got the damage reduction from Colossus. Wow. I'm completely mind blown right now. I mean, maybe he's got a brilliant on every fucking body. I don't know. But yeah, no way it should have been no fucking sweep. Let's try that. Wolverine gets triggered off rip. Are you serious? Yeah, these last 3 or so fights have been bullshit. Just L after L. So I bet not lose no fucking hella. It's ridiculous. And the fifth and final round with type advantage. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping before I get out of here, this thing resets. When is the next world event? An hour and a half. So yeah. We got a little ways to go. Yeah, might as well use these tickets. Do any of the little bullshit that I need to do. What's he sporting in X-Men 97 works? Justice for Nightcrawler. Already. We need it. It been past due. In X-Men 97, he's rocking the little suit that everybody had on in the hang on. Let me see if I can pull it up. I knew it was gonna be hard to find a steal. Okay.
you.
All right. Give me 1 second. Damn, I didn't think this shit would be this fucking hard to find. In the trailer when he says, I believe in the X-Men. Oh, he wasn't part of that. Wow, I'm just not seeing that. Contribution reward. Shouldn't have picked it up. Whoa. And take another spin, baby. Give me that life seed. We'll take that. Let's go ahead and pick up right quick. Yeah, let's go on and come down through there. Because we ain't been doing what we should on the story fragment farming either. I swear it's so much to farm in this game, bro. But here we ain't gotta do no fancy screenshot or nothing. We'll just do this. But yeah, this is basically the suit that your boy got on. Right? So just so you guys know. Right? But anyway, like it's clean. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at it. If I'm more concerned with the gameplay than the aesthetic. Traditionally, over the years, Nightcrawler has been one of them folks that haven't had a whole lot of different looks. So it's not a lot they can do to really just mess the character up unless they're trying entirely too hard. Yo, DJ, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Mr. Dennis. What's happening? What's happening? What is happening? Okay, we can get rid of that. Oh, that's the wrong one, pimpin'. Hold up. Yeah, they're just gonna make me do it that way, huh? Okay. Chilling and me. Oh, same old, bro. With the priesty looking neck thing. How do I like Adam Warlock so far? I like him. I like him. I know the mileage is gonna go a lot further whenever I'm dealing with, native tier threes getting banned. But I think overall, I'm probably gonna get more mileage out of him. I do need to switch him over to a comp. I think to get even more out of him, I think the days of energy on Adam Warlock are probably behind him. And the comp is just so good. Like that's what I don't understand is the balancing between CTPs, right? I think if that were better, right? Because realistically, there shouldn't be this. Oh well, this CTP is the best for every character situation, but that's always what it winds up being. It's either rage or comp or something along those lines, right? Whereas instead of them coming out with new CTPs, I think if they just went back and balanced some of the older ones to where they provide specific value to specific characters and what they need and the way that it should, I think it would be a lot more balanced across a lot more of the PvP game modes. Number one, and you wouldn't see as much inconsistency, right? I mean, think about it. Steel Authority used to be so good until the comp came out. Greed should be the way to cut through that, but it's really not, and it's niche, and it only works for a few characters, and you have to have a brilly. So it's a lot in there. Best farming team, hands down. Find me one faster. Oh, it's just Gene out here. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I thought this was all three of them out there. Let you know I haven't played story in a minute. So I need to come with a different team for story fragment. This one I need to run double support. Hey, you know what else I was thinking about? Because they came with the Jean Grey seasonal, hang on a sec. We're probably not going to get this anytime soon. Just saying. We are probably not going to get this anytime soon. I mean, I mean that everybody kind of wanted it in the game too. When they seen the trailer, they were like, "Oh shit, we need this in game, right?" Similar to how they have other team up maneuvers, like Storm's fourth skill with Magneto, right? So Jean and Scott having a team up skill, it only makes sense. So now the only way that we're really gonna get that in any meaningful time frame is either gonna be if Jean gets something way off in the future that's gonna pull her out of paywall hell, and I doubt that's gonna happen for over a year, maybe longer, is if they do it for Cyclops. And if that's the case, it's probably going to be the skill that he procs on. which means he'll probably be stationary. Unless Gene like levitates him or something. I don't know. Then they could make it a V-pad skill, which would be epic. Like that would be best case scenario. You know what I mean? But then that would also mean all the rest of his skills would have to be cancelable in some way. I think he procs on the 4 anyway, as is. So if they made it that would be cool. He already has a skill with Sunfire where he comes out in the middle of his 5th skill as well. So who knows? Okay, babe. Be safe. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they do something for Cable and have a father and son uh team up combo or something. Yeah, auto progress. Auto progress. But yeah. Like they could do some things. If they really chose to come down through there, they could. Oh goodness, Jane. Some of those numbers are stupid. Is that Wolverine? Just clocked everybody. Yeah, she has no movement in her kit whatsoever. So the second she gets in range, she casts the skill, but because she's not in the middle of them, yeah. Good for the combo team up. Bad for her being the main DPS on that team. Actually, you know what? I can do better because this guy, yeah. There you are. Does he have the leadership tag now? No, he doesn't. Oh, if they gave Magneto the leadership tag. If only. That non-enemy boss damage really isn't doing any favors there. We'll try Magneto. At least he has the V-pad, which is amazing for him now. Whoa. I have to change the dealer tag so we can get this going the right way and won't have to switch for the duration. Did I unlock Jean's elite gear? Yeah, I think. I've been working on Sentry. And before that, Storm. Storm I have maxed out. Okay, let's go to the next stage. Let's change the dealer tag. Wash, rinse, repeat. Now we all right. Since Magneto is a hero now, he can take advantage of Jeff as well. And you know what? I need to read Magneto's passive. Because I think one of them, let me pull up the patch notes for that update. I think one of them, because it used to be increased damage to humans. And I think they changed it to, which patch details was this? That's the mid-month. So is it 623? Yeah. 50%. Super armor increase all defense. 35% all attack. Oh no, increased damage dealt to humans by 80%. Okay, so it is a different bucket than Polaris. Because if I go back a little bit further, let's see here. Yep, was this it? Oh, nope. 519 was gore. Yeah, it's a seasonal mid-month. So it was before that? Yep. Okay. Yeah. So with Polaris, right? If you go back and you check her patch notes, she's got the increased damage dealt to enemies except mutants by 55%. I thought they gave the same thing to Magneto, but they didn't. It's still the damage to human by 80%. It'd have been cool if they changed it because then they would have stacked. But it also means that you can throw Polaris on the team and take advantage of that other buff and hit a different sort of bucket, if that makes sense. Especially if you're talking about a character that or especially if you can bring a support that say adds something completely different like chain hit or the damage, the regular stuff, damage to supervillains, that sort of thing, damage to superheroes or to a particular typing or something like that. So I don't know, I think about how some of this stuff kind of correlates. So yeah, it's still humans. Yeah. Something else interesting, we could probably get proper brown suit for my guy Wolverine here. Because you see, he does have the adamantium claws. And then hopefully, we get this look right here for Cable. That's what I'm hoping. I'm cool for now with the white suit. We already got this look for Jubilee. This look for Psylocke would be nice, as well as a uniform for my guy Sunspot here. And then, of course, the Horseman of Death. Forge getting an up, Forge coming to the game would also be a dope thing. So none of that is lost on your boy. Not at all. And I really think they're going to focus to the 4 or 5, more so to the right. Cable, they already did Jubilee, so if they did something for Psylocke, that would increase the value of that Deadpool Epic Quest. And that's something that they've been doing a lot lately, is dropping uniforms for those Epic Quest characters, right? So think about that. It's also why I say, they could do a Acolytes Epic Quest. Exodus is already a paywall character, so they'd probably just include him in there, slap a tier 4 and a uniform on him, and call it a day. And you'll still have to unlock him to get the big bad, along with getting a 6,600 crystal character. They may bring his bios back to the game on a limited time basis to allow people to unlock him and slap a mega tier 2 on him. But anybody that comes in after that, of course, you know the deal. So I could see them doing something like that, honestly. And there are enough of those guys where they could make an interesting go at it in terms of new characters, just as much as they could any other sort of epic quest or large scale update. You've heard me talk Hydra Supreme over here before. We'll be talking more about an update like that coming in the future. As well as probably Squadron Supreme as well. Matter of fact, Yeah, because like the other thing too, and I should probably pull this up, but the 11-year development letter, right? That thing, they did a lot of talking about a lot of updates and this sort of stuff. We'll get this pulled back up. Characters who need uniforms, who don't have one, Molecule Man, Viper, right? This is where I talk about Hydra Supreme and this sort of stuff. Larry Richards, of course, another Fantastic Four sort of update where her and her brother get something, maybe. Wiccan, of course. A lot of people been asking for him. Sylvie, fairly new. Jubilee, they've gotten out of the way. Cassandra Nova, they have not. Ghost Panther, he'll probably get something with the rest of the guys who need Tier 4 that's out of that Infinity Warps group. So Iron Hammer and those guys. Most requested allies for new heroes. So you got creature and human, mutant. So that's why they said this is going to be a big year for mutants, right? Remember that. And then this one, most requested John Boschray, where they said that the number one requested may not be the first added, which is why I'm saying Onslaught here, because big year for mutants, X-Men 97, right? They're trying to capitalize on that. Game mode improvements. They haven't touched story yet. They did do something for Shadowland. They did shorten the amount of time for Dimension Rifts. They haven't touched Legendary Battle. They haven't touched Dispatch yet. Well, they kind of did. They added a new sector. But yeah, if you notice in all of this, what's missing, right? Most new requested heroes, right? In terms of new characters, Cloak and Dagger, Jeff the Land Shark, who they already dropped, Mr. Negative, Galactus, Annihilus, Nate Gray's Silver Sable, Vulcan, Lady Bright, right? Penny Parker. What's not in any of this is anything, and it wasn't a question that was asked in the poll, honestly, but which kind of leads into this, but Epic Quest, right? So yeah, and that they did kind of promise one, I think, when this poll originally dropped, and I need to go find that. And that was where they made the promises about the GBR and all of this stuff, new game modes, whatnot, what have you. So, new giant boss raid, all of this stuff. And in terms of rewards and everything else, and overall for the year, they've been doing a bang up job, really. In terms of shuffling some characters out of paywall hell, of course, more going to the fold in that, right? But that takes time because the seasonal actually has to roll around, whereas they can pull a character from it at any time. Look no further than Black Cat and White Fox. How many months are we away from Christmas, right? When they got their seasonals, and they've been in the game for for a little while now. About a month or so, somewhere around there. So yeah, and adding a lot of new supports to the game, like Jubilee and Jeff and this sort of thing. Giving updates for Dazzler. You know, they've been doing a lot to bring everything along and that sort of stuff. Rebalancing, reshaping the meta, getting taking steps to get PvP under control to a degree, but they do need to go a step further in that regard, right? So we need to keep pushing. So yeah, they could do a bit more. They could do a bit more. If we get ourselves a good GBR, now mind you, last time we got a giant Boss raid, it brought tier 4. A lot of people forget that aspect, right? Tier 3 was already in the game, I believe, when we got Galactus. I'm not sure if Master Mode brought tier 3 or not, and I think they dropped Galactus after. So yeah. So if you want to count it like that, you had 2 giant boss raids for tier 3 content essentially, and 1 for tier 4 in the form of Dormammu. Master Mode and Galactus was tier 3, let's say, and put it in that context. If that's the case and they hold true to form, we should see at least one more tier 4 level giant boss raid that's more difficult than Dormammu. So maybe we see 2 of them in rapid succession. Maybe we see, I don't know, Onslaught, and then as the other tier 4, and then we see Ego the Living Planet shortly thereafter. And then Blackheart, Shumagarath, Chaos King, all of those guys. And if that holds true to form, by the time we got the last 2, we should be at tier 6. I don't know. I don't know if the game is going to last that long, but it's fun to speculate. I mean, if the math holds true, you know what I mean? And I do believe that was the case. So it's just taken us so long to get another giant boss raid after tier 4. They're late, right? They're very, very late. actually like this thing. Let's get the rest of the world boss runs out of the way. Hit you with that heal up jutsu. About to hit you with this spirit bomb jutsu. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because we just trying to get through the rest of this. We not trying to make a fuss. We not trying to make a ruckus. What's the highest stage I can do on here? 30 or 29? 100 and 150 with speed types. Ay, 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 ay. This is where I need. Yeah, because they made your boy a combat type, didn't they? Wait a minute, how did Gambit get used? Oh, I used him earlier. That's right. Um, Alright, I ain't gonna worry about it. Wait a minute. Oh, the agility tag. He doesn't have the agility tag. Okay. And not worried about no stinking strikers. Okay, let's go. What do I even have on Moon Knight? Feels like I don't have anything on him, like, at all. He's still probably gonna be able to do this. That's the funny part. Do your thug then. off one time. Hit you with them punches from beyond. Colson handling that business. He hit you with the hoodoo with the bandages on the hands. Out of the portal on your dome piece. Oops. Yeah. What's gonna be difficult is when the defenses pick up. In the end, not to pop a rotation right here. Cause I'm gonna need all the oomph I can oomph. Yeah, let's get the switch on. Cool. Is that enough? No. Yes. uh, hey, 57 life seed. I will take it. Uh-oh. We don't need no stinking strikers. Yeah, you got on the wrong uniform, Chief. Should have went to the beach party. Nah, instead you want to sit up here and be all mad, all hot under the collar. Throwing your hot ass breath on me because you sweating. That ain't my fault. Make you cut your own attack off. That's what I'm talking about. So that's the 90 piece, possibly 100, maybe a little over of the life seed on 2 runs. That ain't bad. That is not bad at all. Okay. So let's see what we pick up here. Ignore defense Odin's blessing. Cable card. No artifact. No artifact. No artifact. What do we get out of the booty box? Nothing. Okay. Judgment. Could be worse. Judgment means I can pull a rage from somebody that would otherwise need one. So yeah, I'm definitely here for that. Oh, supervillain, huh? What do I got on this guy? Authority? Nope. Wait a minute. Think I think A bomb is for Gamma allies only. Yep. Yeah, he's Black Order only and only reflect anyway, so and then this guy is only for mutants, so I'd have to run him with APOC and Sandman. So Sandman's gonna be the staple for this now. Oh shit. What we paying now? I came very late. Yeah. That's that double cart. That's why. Got that extra can. Okay. Breakfast or dinner. Okay, bud. I'll come pop it for you in a second. Let's pop off. Got the lingering cancel. That was dope. Yeah, because we ain't gonna have enough time to get back around. So we're gonna pop every tier 4 we get. I don't even think we're gonna get another rotation out of this. We got it off. We got 12 million. We got it off, but we really didn't get any damage from it. So it is what it is. Yep. Wow, I was gonna say, damn, all them skills and she ain't canceled nothing yet. We'll just rock it like that, I guess. Okay. Now let's go ahead and pop off then. There we go. Nice, spawned right on me. And it wasn't doing all of that tripping. So I know that was an issue in the past where if the light spawned right on you, a lot of times it wouldn't give it to you. Oh, in the course of the combo, nice. Okay, almost 7 million. That's not bad considering I had to switch and all of this stuff. Yep, we have already opened a rift for today. And did the darn thing there. All right, let's rock and roll. Get timeline out of the way. Oh, wow. Hold on. You think you running up on like that, Playboy? And the lingering damage from the tier 3. Nasty. And then that pull up game. That's all good. Ooh. I know what you think this is, bro. But yeah. Second and third rope you go. I lost it a reflect. Oh, and the res reflect. Okay, I only died once. All right, cool. I tried to get the tier 4 off. Yeah, I bet not let this dude hold up. I say I can't get into my iframe ignore. Come on. All right, let's rock and roll. Okay. Know what you think this is, bruh. See, that's why I like having the autoplay on but still controlling it, because a lot of times that helps with them locking you out of your skills. Because if you notice, a lot of times now I'm not able to cast nothing. And yeah. There we go. This guy has everything on his sentry. Yeah, couldn't get in any of my skills directly after my I frame ignore. This is just a bad matchup. Kang versus Null. Nice. Yeah. So, world of difference. World of difference. And that's something I've been doing for a long, long time now. And I never really have to worry about, because I'm playing so actively and tapping the skill so actively, I never really have to worry about, like, it'll actually preload the skill. So I don't know if that's some kind of bug or some shit. But that's something I have noticed. If I play with autoplay on, but I'm still physically playing, I get off the skills. If the autoplay is off, a lot of times you'll get locked out and won't be able to cast the skill. So, but anywho's, it's been a pleasure hanging out with y'all once again. Y'all like, comment, share, sub, all of that jazz, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.